Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's been a long time. Today I'm going to talk about my systems, the stuff. I want to show you how everything is doing. I know it's been a very long time. I almost forgot to do this again, man. But a lot of stuff has been going on. I want to show everybody what's going on with my systems, and some stuff is good, some stuff is bad, and also I want to show if anybody has experience with the kind of stuff that I'm dealing with, any help will be much appreciated. All right, so I know it's been a long time. I do not know where this stuff is going. Sometimes I have the time to do videos. Most of the time I do not have any time. Basically, running 3 tanks is a lot. So plans for the future are big. Have only 1 big tank. Hopefully, crossing my fingers that's gonna happen. So let me show you what's going on. All right, let's start with the Red Sea. So first and foremost, I wanna show you that I switched from my Hydras to Radions. I got 2 G6 Pros here in the Red Sea reefer 350. So I love these lights, man. They look very nice, and the power input that they put up is very impressive. So I got 2 XR15s in here. I switched these guys 2-3 weeks ago, and so far everything is looking so good. So the tank itself looks really nice. The aquascape is, as you can see, that was my last video that I had. It looks very, very nice. I like it a lot, but it doesn't have that many corals. So what's going on here? So the thing is, I'm being so busy with other stuff that I don't have time to do that. So I have a few frags in the top, a couple Montiporas. That little guy over there is a Hynophora. They are doing okay. Everything else is the same soft corals in the bottom, Gorgonias, and also I got a bounce mushroom right here. Fish. Everybody is doing great. This tank is getting 10-gallon water change weekly. Everything seems to be working fine. I only test for alkalinity, nitrates, and phosphates in these systems. I don't go heavy in the testing in here. I try to emulate the same numbers that are in the big one. So if that one has the good numbers, that means this one is gonna have the good numbers. So that saves me some time on the process of weekly maintenance. Okay, here in the corner, as you can see, there's another little tank. So this is a quarantine tank. I want to get more fish, and I have this tank doing a cycle right now. I learned from my mistakes, and I know that if I have a quarantine, it has to be cycle. Otherwise, you're going to kill your fish. I learned that the hard way. So that's what the guy is doing right there, is getting cycle. I got a bag of media in there. There are some bubbles, and hang on the back filter right here. Right there. So that's it. It's a simple 10-gallon tank. Want to get some new fish so I can have more stuff in here. So that's system number 1, the Red Sea Reefer 350. So this is the Waterbox Peninsula Mini 25. So that's the little cowfish that I have living here. So I love this tank, man. Everything here looks great. I like how everything gets together. It's a very simple tank to maintain, very easy to keep. The cowfish is doing great. A few videos ago, I was showing that I had a big problem with Aptasia, so I don't have that anymore. Everything is gone. I tried a bunch of methods to get rid of that stuff, man. So I did Aptasia, Aptasia X, and then I tried some nudibranchs. And then I did, the last thing that I did, and still doing it, is the peppermint shrimp. So I have a few peppermint shrimp living here. I have like 4. And they went downtown with these guys, man. They took care of all of them. Like, it's I know I have some in the microalgae, but in the rock structure, I don't have anything. So I really like that, because that stuff was very annoying. Other than that, I try to keep this system very well maintained. Just do water changes once a week. I do 10 gallons, around 10 gallons. Just change the media, and that's it. Here I test for alkalinity and nitrates. I do not test for phosphates because I know there might be a little bit higher, but I don't really care because I take care of that through the water changes and the microalgae. And as you can see, there's some of the peppermint shrimp, big and happy, and a little bit fat. And also I have some emerald crabs. So yeah, man, this tank I really like this tank, man. It's like my favorite tank. Super simple, easy to maintain. And here I have my final system, my 120 gallon tank. So let's start with the lights. So what did I get new this year? So I got the AI blade. This one is the Glow 36 inches Glow AI blade. I like the color on the light very much. So I have a custom mount that I did in my custom rack. It's perfect for what I needed. So yeah, the custom rack, as you can see right there, there's a custom rack, the AI blade in the top, and yeah, the light looks great. I really like the part intensity that it gives and the color blend that it gives. It's a very nice mixture between the radiance and the blade light. And here's the system. It is very difficult to show you guys like the true colors of the system through the camera. I know it doesn't do it justice. I mean, I can see it in the camera and the colors are totally different, but with that new light, with that much lights in there, everything looks so vivid and so colorful that I love it. Right now I have a bunch of fracs in my sand bed. I have to frag some stuff because a bunch of corals were killing each other, so I have to frag stuff. And it turns out that this mother effer kind of likes the taste of coral flesh. So when I frag, for instance, that chalice that I have in the back, this guy went and tasting the frags. So what I have here, I have the frags for it. As you can see, I have the frags, but some of them are all chewed up. Jesus. So this guy, so what's been happening with this tank? And first of all, I do apologize for the reflection. It's really bad, but I'm trying to do my best. Okay, so what's happening with this tank? So the tank is being up and running for 8 months now since I moved from my old house. I noticed the coral growth in a lot of colonies. The corals are healthy, anemones are healthy, fish are healthy, but some corals are presenting some, it's hard to explain, but for instance, let me see if I can find, okay, so can you, let me see if I can, okay, so if you see that lobophilia right there, that's not the normal color of it. It's it lost color a lot, and it's showing the skeleton a little bit, as well as this guy right here. That's Hynophora coral. There was a huge colony, and now it's all bleached out. It lost its flesh. Horrible. Another one right here. If you can see down the super aggressive logo in the back. It has some white markings. Okay, so that, I don't know what what that was, I thought it was some type of stress from all, of course, the moving. Water changes once a week, 15 gallons once per week, to bring all the numbers into the correct, the right point. After that, I was measuring alkalinity, calcium, magnesium weekly. The alkalinity, I was measuring that every twice a week. Okay. For the dosing, I'm doing a bunch of stuff, but the primary source of dosing in this system is all for reef. I'm dosing 50 mLs a day. The secondary supplementary dosing is kalkwasser. That one I'm doing around 200 mLs per day. So it's pretty much, it comes on when it has its own reactor. Okay, so I control the amount of liquid that goes into the system. The third type, which is like a backup for the all for reef, is soda ash. So I want to keep the alg very stable, so I use that, but that's I can turn that off and on if I don't need it. So the primary source of minor trace elements and all the major ones is all for reef. Everything else is just supplementary. All right. So I start noticing that, right? All my numbers are okay. I don't see anything major going on. So I went and took a sample of water and did a ICP test. The results came back in, and it turns out that I have some aluminum in that system. So WTF, man. So I have aluminum in my system. So now the question is, where did it came from? Okay, so I read a bunch of places where could the aluminum come out from, and some people say it might be like some type of media that has aluminum on it. So that might be a reason, but I haven't done anything different since I moved. The only thing that I can say for sure that I introduced was those skulls. If you see the skulls, all right. So if you see those skulls right there in the back, those guys, those skulls are like resin skulls. They are made for aquariums, not for saltwater, freshwater. That's the only thing that I can think of that it might have aluminum. I don't know if that's the case. Other than that, I don't know. I do not know where it came from. So I need to think this very clearly and try to approach this from different angles before I start going crazy. I'm losing coral, but not everything looks bad. Some stuff looks really healthy. Like if you can see the multipora looks extremely healthy. You see the bubble coral right there. You see the torches. Everything looks healthy. But it turns out that I have aluminum, and that is a toxic. It's a heavy metal that is in the water. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start keep doing the water changes and buy some poly filter to see if I can remove as much as I can, and maybe try to remove those resin skulls. But for me, it doesn't make sense because I have this one, and this guy has been here for a long time. And when I had this guy, everybody looked incredible. So it might be like a different material. I don't know what's going on. So that's what's going on. The tank itself looks, I like it. It could be better. Yeah, man, sucks because you do all this stuff and then you're like scratching your head. Can't find a good like what's going on. I guess this is part of the hobby. All right guys, so to conclude, yeah, that's what's happening to my systems. It is very annoying and it's very problematic to have this situation. So I do my best to have everything clean, but it appears something has been messing with my system. So I want to start, like I said, I'm going to start keep doing the water changes. Some people suggested that it might be the salt. I was using reef crystals, and then right now I'm using Fritz. So I'm going like reef crystals, Fritz aquatics, like, and everybody likes Fritz aquatics. So a lot of people don't like reef crystals because it's very messy. It leaves a lot of residue on the barrel when you mix in the salt. But I don't think it's that. I think it might be something else. Some other people suggested it kalk water. The kalk water that I'm using, it might be it might have aluminum into it. That probably might be another cause, but I'm not sure. Other people suggested biomedia. Some biomedia, you gotta be very careful where you get the biomedia from, because some might have aluminum and they're made with some type of aluminum. So but I haven't introduced biomedia since ever. Like the biomedia that I have in my system is from I put that media like years ago, so that impossible. I'm going to cross my fingers, get the PolyGuard, the filter that removes heavy metals, see how that goes, see if I can remove as much as I can of that stuff, and then send another ICP test probably in a month to see if staff have improved, hopefully. So yeah, doing this stuff is three tanks. 3 tanks is a lot. Don't get me wrong. I will say 2 tanks, because the little one, the cowfish tank, is very simple. 2 big tanks it's a lot of work, man. And I do enjoy it, and I'm enjoying doing it right now, because I want to do like a new aquascape for the Red Sea. Finish the aquascape, trying to finish that, and add more coral, and have 2 systems. It will be kind of cool, but nevertheless, it's a lot of work, and it's a little pain in the ass. So I want to sell this stuff. I want to get rid of these 2 big tanks and get 1 big tank, one really big, 290 gallon. So that will be plenty of room for have the stuff that I want, and just deal with 1 tank, not 2. So that way it will be much easier. Right now the Red Sea is doing okay, but there are some corals that I cannot put there because the system is, I don't know if it's too new, the numbers are not good enough, but it's been like that forever. Some LPS don't like it over there. Why? I don't know. So is very annoying, because like I have a aggressive lobophilia in this system, and I would like to get rid of that thing and put it over there, but I can't, because they're going to die, right? So pain in the ass having 2 systems and not having the time to dedicate that to have both systems at maximum level. You always will have, like in my case, I always will have like 1 system like top with all the numbers, and then the other one is like the stepchild, forgotten, like the redheaded stepchild pretty much. So yeah, that's what's going on, guys. If you have any suggestions or what should I do with this and the aluminum contamination that I have, please hit me up, send me a message, and I will highly appreciate it. This is new for me, and I'm very new in dealing with this kind of stuff. I don't know what to do, pretty much. Like I do the basics. There is a saying that for the best solution for pollution is dilution, right? So just water changes, but if I cannot find the source of where the stuff is coming from, it's going to be like impossible to get rid of, because I will always have that stuff in the system, you know what I mean? So that's all for now, guys. So I appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the future. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.